హాయ్ వీవర్స్, దుబాయ్లోని జబలాలి ప్రాంతంలో హిందూ దేవాలయం 2020 సంవత్సరంలో భూమి పూజ చేశారు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ దేవాలయం యొక్క నిర్మాణం ఇప్పుడు చివరి దశకు చేరుకుంది. ఈ సంవత్సరం దసరా పండుగ నాడు దేవాలయం యొక్క ప్రారంభోత్సవానికి కమిటీ నిర్వాహకులు సన్నాహాలు చేస్తున్నారు. మనతో పాటు జనరల్ మేనేజర్ మోహన్ ఉన్నారు. వారితో మాట్లాడి మరిన్ని వివరాలు తెలుసుకుందాం. నమస్తే అండి.
నమస్కారం అందరికీ నమస్కారాలు. सब लोगों को प्रणाम. It's very important that we have welcome to Hindu Temple Dubai, and this is an opportunity for us to thank the rulers of Dubai and UAE for giving us an opportunity to have our temple here. And it's important that if you look at the structure of the temple, it has a mix of Arabic as well as the Indian way, and we have as far as possible considered to have it in white color and light color, that people will have a lot of peace and harmony when they come. It's very important that the tolerance means what we are being doing here. So we all believe in common faith, and it's very important to mention that we welcome all the religions, all the nationalities to be coming to the temple. Then we have the site is a rectangle, and you can see the construction of the temple is an angle which is facing towards the east. As per the Vastu Shastra, it is important that the front of the entrance should be facing the east. Then you can see Sri Yantra, or it can be called as Sri Chakra, which is very important, which has a geometrical design which represents and gives a lot of meaningful messages, not only limiting to Hinduism, but many other religions. Let's go inside now.
Mohan ji, could you please tell about the community hall and how many visitors are going to be accommodated in this place?
Yeah, it's an interesting question. Just to share with you, this total hall size is 4,500 square feet. In fact, the community hall, we will be giving it to the community for various activities. It could be for weddings, it could be for birthday parties, satsangs, or any type of activities. We can accommodate in round table format, about 20 tables with 10 members in each, which can take up to 200. In a theatre style, this can take almost 300 through 350. On the floor, if they are sitting, we can go up to 450 to 500. What is the unique of this hall is that we have a divider which is soundproof. If there are two parties with less number of 100, 150, we can bifurcate this hall into two different areas where each of them doesn't get disturbed. So there is an option for dividing and using it for two different purposes also.
Okay. Yeah, could you please tell about the knowledge center, this one?
Yes, it is important to mention about the knowledge center, where you can see the floor is soft, so that the younger generations can squat down, and we shall be having an interactive screen, what we call it as a whiteboard, because the latest technology is to use the iPads, phones, and interactive. What we plan to do is to learn the good practices and also teach the culture of various activities what we do, and in addition we have an open mind in learning from good practices irrespective of any religion. We are already discussing with Islamic Center, Ismaili Center, and all the neighboring church fathers also we had invited. Without any limitation, we have open mind to follow the common faith as well as the tolerance, that we will be welcoming all the individuals from different religions as well as different nationalities. So we shall plan to have the physical classes, online classes, and virtual hybrid classes, so that people wherever they are, they can take the benefit of the culture and the way of different practices. Now shall we move on to the worship area? We are in the first floor, where this is the one of the entrance. As I mentioned to you, there is an entrance on the other side also. Now you can see a lot of marble carvings here, which are from Jaipur, especially a place called Makarana. We have a team of almost 18 to 20 members from Makarana, who is been based here for last couple of months, doing all these refining activities over here. So they have been continuously working, and this being the temple area, to give the temple ambience, we are planning to have about 108 bells here, which gives a very good effect and feeling of the temple. You can observe these carvings on the marble. As I mentioned to you, all this has been done there and has been refined here to make sure that it's clear and visible. Then once we get into the main worship area, we have 16 deities here, which starting from Shiva Parivar and rest covering from north to south and east to west. All the different parts of country, we have the deities to represent. That's the reason that we will be calling this as a Hindu temple, Dubai. So here we have Lotus, which...
What is the special of this Lotus?
Yeah, as you all know, I think it's very important that it's purity, divinity, and you know the sunshine comes within side, straight to the floor, and also the purity and the symbol of peacefulness. So this is what is the representation of Lotus. We have a Guru area where we shall be having a Guru Grantha, which will be in that particular room where you can see. And a lot of work is happening here. And now we shall move on to the side where I can take you to the outer part of the first floor, where we have place for Tulsi, where we have planted Tulsi there, where people can have a production over there and also take the blessings of Tulsi. From there, we move on to the Havan area. Just for your information, the Tulsi is just under the final assembly, which is happening in this area. Let's move on to the other areas where I would explain to you what other facilities are available for the visitors to have their time well here, and also to think of having lot of havans. Like you know, Yajna Kundala is being prepared already here. And different types of havans also can be performed here with families. We can accommodate roughly around 60 to 70 people sitting around here. From the Havan Kundal area, we are moving to the Navagraha Pedestal, where we shall be having all the 9 planets to represent the different in the planet, whatever we call, like Surya will be there in the top, and rest of the Vigrahas of Navagraha will be facing to the direction whichever way it has to be. You will find these pillars which are in unique. Like you can see. Is it
allowed to do pradakshina here?
You are allowed to do pradakshina, but definitely, and once in the morning, Pandit will be doing the Abhishek. We shall be allowing only for the pradakshina only. So this is the pillar where you can see the symbols of bell, the temple door, and the lotus, which gives a very good representation of the temple. Well, we have come to the roof of the temple now. You can see the kalashas with the gopuras, which is the representation of the temple. And it's quite clear that, as you all know, that no activities can happen above the temple. We will not be having any activities here except the maintenance people coming here once in a way on a need basis. Otherwise, we try to keep this place as clean as possible and not many people coming here.
Could you please tell about the registration process for the...
Well, it is important. Like, I would request every individual, we welcome them to the temple, but we have a QR code registration system in place where we shall be sharing it in the social media of the temple as well as in our website, where they, through the link, they will be able to register at what time they would like to visit the temple. They also get a confirmation by email and message on their visit. So there will be securities and volunteers in the front of the entrance where they will be reading the barcode to know about the timings, what is being already registered. Based on the timing, they'll be coming.
How many persons are allowed per day?
See, normally what we have done is at any given point of time, about 1,000 to 1,200 can be accommodated as a floating crowd to the ground floor as well as to the first floor. That is the reason we request them to register and then come to make sure that they have a comfortable visit to the temple.
Thanks, Mohanji, for
Thank you
giving
very
valuable
much.
information about the temple. I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Have a great success.
Thank you once again. Namaskar ko andruku. We will looking forward to welcome you all here. Please register and enjoy your visit. This would be a happiness center. Please come. Welcome. Namaskar.